Okay, first of all, I'd like to welcome everybody here this morning for the special meeting, and reason for the special meeting is try to get all of our vendors' claim paid, and then do a couple of agreements and resolutions, and discussion of re-signing the occupational tax back, and also discuss the property buyout program through FEMA that's available. And this time we don't have a quorum, so we'll give a little bit of time, but in a few minutes I'll kind of give an update on where we're at with the water and some of these roads, and do a few discussions. So everybody just hang loose here, and hopefully we get a quorum so we can take care of business today. Okay, we have waited close to 17 minutes here, it looks like, and we don't have a quorum, and I hate this, but we'll try to go ahead and get the agenda back out, maybe try to have one tomorrow. This is a crucial week. We got some things that have to be done ASAP, but before I do close, though, I do want to give a kind of an update. And I'm telling you, the water district, they are to be commended. Some of these lines, they're still sticking out all over the place, but as of this morning, we have got 98% of our customers back online. 37 customers that don't have water. And some of these have got a Band-Aid on them. You know, don't know how long it's going to hold, but it's just amazing that they've been able to get this much done. And it seems like it's a short period, but it's been over a month now already. But it seems like it's just been a bad dream. But also too, if y'all got roads that needs attention, and I know we've got some roads that are just almost just still using side by side and four-wheelers to get out of, but be sure and call and report those roads, because we had so many different contractors in here that was just jumping from one road to the next, and it's been almost impossible to keep up with the paperwork. So just because you've seen somebody up there looking around or taking pictures, I'm telling you who it could be. It could be FEMA, it could be the state, it could be news reporters. Don't take for granted that they'll turn it in that need to be worked on. Just found out this morning we got a road that the creek's still in the middle of the road. So, you know, no doubt they probably thought it had been turned in, but just be sure and put the word out if they got a road that needs some attention. The state and FEMA has allowed us to start looking at private bridges and roads. I don't know how the funding is going to come down the ladder for that, but if you've got a pipe or a bridge that's forced out to your place, be sure and file a claim with FEMA. And again, I want to encourage people not to get upset, because if you go file with FEMA, they'll send you a denial letter, won't tell you what you've been denied for. Then they'll want you to apply for an SBA loan. And everybody, they just say, well, I'm not doing no loan, and walk off. Don't walk off, because more than likely you're not going to get approved for that anyway. And then the next step, they'll just kick you back to FEMA. So we got to keep going back to FEMA, going back to FEMA, going back to FEMA. If it's a matter of 911 address don't match up with their mailing address, come into my office or Becky's office, and we can write out an affidavit saying that this is your property, this is where you live at, and that may be all it takes to go ahead and get you assistance from FEMA. And then when FEMA does give you something, more than likely it's not going to begin to replace or do what it needs to do, but go ahead and take that and then go ahead and appeal it. But again, some things you need to do, and this is it, you need to get a contractor. If it's a pipe, to give you a price on putting that pipe in and fixing it so you can turn it in, or if it's your house is undermined, property damage, just don't get aggravated. I know it's hard to come to town and then get denied. And I talked to a guy yesterday, and he said it made his 7th trip back over. But you got to be consistent and keep, and we won't quit till we do get assistance. So anything I can do or to help you with your process, just come to my office, and I'll be glad to do whatever I can to help you. They're There talk about a buyout program. Matt, me and him talked about this history, and I'm gonna let him go ahead and kind of explain it to you. I don't really understand all the details in it, and if it comes, well, just go ahead, Matt, and explain to them what it is and how the buyout program look like it's gonna work.
FEMA's offering a program that will buy your land for government use. So, in fact, the fiscal court would be buying the land from the homeowner. The way that will work is FEMA will go out and do an assessment, just like an appraisal of the property. They're going to appraise it on pre-flood value. And then it'd be up to the fiscal court whether or not they want to buy it or not. Now, none of this has been approved yet. That's the main thing we need to push, is that we've not signed a contract with FEMA yet on this deal. But they are still pushing everybody that if you are interested in that program, to go ahead, go to the FEMA headquarters here at the library and sign up for it. Ask them about it and sign up for it. That way, if we do approve it, if everything goes great with it, then you'll be first in line to receive that money.
And again, it's kind of got a lot of stuff that's gonna have to be worked out, because, I mean, you take 10 homes in the county, we ain't got the money to go ahead and just pay you all up front, so this is stuff that has to be worked out. And they may do like they're doing with their FEMA work right now, and roads and stuff. For the first 30 days, the state and federal was taking care of 100% of it. But Thursday, I think that 30-day period ends, so now we're gonna have to back up and regroup, because these FEMA projects, I know a lot of people said, hey, I know they got the money for that bridge, I seen the check. When we do a FEMA project, we go by their guidelines. Once we get it done, they come out and inspect it, and then we have to have a canceled check, everything in line, and then they reimburse us back. So, you know, if you think somebody got the money for a bridge, that's not how it works. It has to be paid for. And then again, I'm going to tell you something that'll probably shock you. The flood of March 2020, have we even done a project on that bridge that we got reimbursed back for? Not a bridge, not a one. But now they have changed some language. What used to be what we call a big project, they're calling it a small project, and they're funding us up front on it. So, you know.
On this disaster.
Yeah, on this disaster here. And this is just the second time in history they've ever done a lot of things they're doing. The first one was the tornado they had in western Kentucky. Another thing, travel trailers. A lot of people call me and say, hey, how do I get on the list for travel trailers? Go online. You can't come in my office. I can't even come in here and sign you up. It don't work that way. You sign up on the state program. If you don't have it, I do have a instructions on how you can get it. So if you want to call my office or whatever, I'll be glad to get that to you. I know I hate to say it, and I thought about it last night and even this morning. It's not going to be long till these tents and these things are just going to be too cold. And matter of fact, up at the Elkview, they're working on it. But again, it seems like things that should have been done to me 2 weeks ago is still in the process. But I'll give you an example. When the tornado hit in western Kentucky, it was 8 weeks before they got their first travel trailer. So we do have about 15 or 16 at Crockett'sville set up. They're going to max that campground out at 30. We've got a couple spots here in town that they can put a few, but the state went up to the Elkview the other day, and I think they're going to be able to put about 50 or 60. And this is through the state. But now FEMA is just now talking language about FEMA trailers. And was that just this morning, Bridget, that they were wanted to know some sites that they could put FEMA trailers?
Yeah.
So you know, things are moving forward. And again, if y'all know somebody that needs help, please come to my office or have them call. We've got, I know a lot of these places are stepping down how they were earlier, you know, passing out supplies, but we still do have people bringing supplies in. We do still have some supplies, but you know, if you know anybody needs anything, be sure to come to the office here, They don't have to come in, they can call if they give me a list of what they need. Becky and Ashley and the girls at the clerk's office, we've got a little thing set up downstairs. We've got other places where we can go get this and that, so if y'all need something, please let us know. And we'll do everything we can to assist you in any way we can. So the travel trailer, I've talked about that. And I think that's a main key that we need to be talking about right now, and is these travel trailers. I've seen them, they're really nice, but again, they're dry, the family can be together. And again, things are moving forward. But anybody in the audience got a question that they want to ask, or something that they may be concerned about that maybe I can address, or nobody? But again, if you've got a road and it's your driveway and pipes is washed out or bridge is collapsed, be sure and file a FEMA claim on it. And again, you know, after 3 or 4 times you get tired of asking, but I mean, this is a vital thing that we all need, so just keep going. Anything I can do to help or anybody, you just let us know we'll do our best. Again, I'll go ahead and try to get another meeting because we got some things here that have to be done now to be able to carry on. But I guess at this time, nobody's got any questions, we go ahead and adjourn this meeting, and I'll get a new date, and so hopefully it's taken care of. Thank you all.